Welcome to the Reed Report. I am your host, the Reed Report, aka Jason Reed, aka Jay Reezy, aka J Rock, aka you get the point. Anyway, we are here today to talk about my former homie, Cam Newton. Cam Newton, of course, used to play for my Carolina Panthers, spent about 9 seasons in Carolina. Before they released him after the 2019 season and he became a New England Patriot. I remember the game. It was a week 2, the Thursday night game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where the Panthers had a chance to win the game. At the end of the fourth quarter, they had a chance to win it. Cam had tried to run the ball in. I think it was on the fourth down, and the Buccaneers held him. And Cam would go on. He got injured. I think he was injured during that game, but it was crazy. The week before, in week 1, they played the Rams and they lost that one 37-27. Cam didn't throw a touchdown in that game. He didn't throw one in the week 2 game. I don't think he was even responsible for a touchdown. Well, you know what? Correction on that. Cam Newton did not get stopped. It was McCaffrey who got stopped on 4th and 1. The Panthers were trailing 20-14. They had a chance to, get the touchdown and the extra point to win it. But anyway, the point is, I had no idea that would be the last time Cam Newton would play in a Panther uniform. They shut him down the rest of the season. After that, they cut bait with him, and he went on to sign, a deal with the New England Patriots. Last year for New England, he was 7-8 as a starter in 15 games. He threw for just 8 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. He did run for 12 touchdowns, but he was just, horrible in the passing game. He had the one good game, I would say, early on against Seattle, where he threw for 397, and they still came up short 35-30. Week 1 against the Dolphins, he looked good, especially running the ball, and it looked like, the Patriots had something here, but things with the Patriots happened. Of course, we know the whole pandemic that was going on, and that affected New England because they had a lot of players that sat out that season and didn't want to play. I don't think Stephon Gilmore played, but they had a lot of people who were out and they didn't have a receiving game really to begin with. And, and for a team that was that depleted, on both sides of the ball, not having a passing game, and a lot of defensive players saying that they're not going to play, 7 wins is a lot of wins. And that's enough to scare you going into the next season if they do get things together, because they still won 7 games. But Cam didn't look that good. And, this season, before the preseason, he was saying that, something along the lines that he's going to be a different person this year. This is his year. And it kind of felt like, he was always saying that. And it's like, all right, man, enough is enough. Come on, dude, when are you going to show it? But this year, I think it's going to be a different year for Cam Newton. Again, I'm not a Patriot fan. That's my brother. But I do like Cam Newton, and I always admired the Patriots from afar. People probably say I'm a closet fan, but I'm not. I don't like the Patriots. I'm a Panther fan. Plus, we played them this year. Can't wait for that. I think it's going to be different because last night in the preseason game against the Philadelphia Eagles, Cam Newton and the Patriots looked really, really good. Mac Jones wasn't too shabby either, but Cam played just the first quarter. He was 8 for 9, 108 yards or something like that, and he threw for a touchdown. But just looking at the way he was moving the ball, it looked as if it wasn't like a struggle for him. I know this playbook. I'm good with this system. I know where my reads are. I know where people are supposed to be, and I know when to hit them. And he was getting the balls to the spot. Of course, it's one game, and people probably say don't be a prisoner of the moment. But a guy like that, man, sometimes you got to give them the benefit of the doubt. And in this case, for me, knowing Cam Newton 9 years, as a fan, not personally, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because I know this guy. I know what it's like when Cam gets it going. And I've seen the 2015 season, the rookie year, which wasn't a good year team-wise. But for him, he was responsible for 28 touchdowns on the year prior before they got him. The team scored just 16 on offense total. So I know what Cam Newton is capable of. I've seen the MVP season, the Super Bowl season. Don't remind me. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because they looked really good in that game against the Eagles. I'm not sure how many Eagles starters were out on defense, but I just know what I saw from New England on offense and on defense. On defense, they were getting after it. They were holding the Eagles to nothing. The Eagles were getting in the red zone, and the Patriots held them scoreless 35-0. And you got to remember, second week of preseason this year is different. It used to be the third week, which was the dress rehearsal. Now it's the second week because we only had 3 preseason games and 17 regular season games. So this right here was the game. I don't expect Cam to play in week 3. I think that he separated himself from Mac Jones, who again wasn't too shabby either. He did look good in the game. He didn't lead the scoring like Cam did. He was 13 for 19 with like 109 yards, something like that. But he didn't score. But I think this is enough for Cam Newton to have wrapped up the job. And I think the announcement is going to be coming very soon that Cam Newton will be the starter going into week 1. And I don't think he will have to look over his shoulders if he played, this season the way he played in that first quarter of the preseason game last night. Like I said, the defense looked good for New England. They were getting after it, holding the Eagles in the red zone to turn the ball over on downs or force fumbles and things like that. I told you in a video I did on the Buffalo Bills, the pressure is on the Bills to repeat in this division because Josh Allen just got paid. And it's like, bro, if you can't repeat in the division, win a division championship, it's going to be a long postseason for you if you get in and have to go on the road. I'm not sure I like those chances for the Bills. So New England has definitely turned the pressure on Buffalo because, like I said, 7 wins for a team in the position the Patriots were in last year. That is a lot of wins in football. 7 is a lot of wins for a bad team. Because it just goes to show when they are healthy, you got to remember Belichick is still the coach of this team, which means he knows the schemes. You know what I mean? Belichick knows what he's doing on defense. And if that offense can just play the way that they played last night, it's going to be a long season. They could be a dark horse to possibly make it to a Super Bowl, come out of the AFC. I'm not sure I'll go that far yet. But something is definitely cooking in New England, and I think I like the smell of it. But the Panthers are going to beat them when we play them, I think, in like week 6 or something like that. So I'm not worried about that game because we beat them in 2017. We beat them in 2013. They beat us in 2009. We beat them in 2005. They beat us in the Super Bowl. But you get the point. We own them, except in big games. But anyway, that's been the Reed Report on Cam Newton. I'm really happy for Cam. I didn't want to see him leave, to be honest, but I do like what we have in Sam Darnold. Again, be sure to like the video, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think. Do you think the Patriots are going to be a playoff team this year? Am I a prisoner of the moment? Let me know. Until next time, we out.